you own like Marseille or something, like a house in Marseille. Shake. Stand here, yeah.
I know that. Okay. Hi.
Come be part of the shot. There's like a camera here. I don't know how it's catching me though. Oh, it's fish eye.
Is it catching us?
It's here. It's here. Come here. Come here. Yeah, you're there. It's so cute. You're there too.
You want to
I'm sorry.
What is
Donna, Sarah.
Is there anyone like it?
Donna, and your friend? The word is finished. Diana. Nice to meet you guys. Are you cute? Okay, that's cute. I have three brothers. Oh, 4 siblings. Are you the oldest?
Okay, hello everybody, and we are about to start. I am Shawn, and I am tasked with welcoming you all
Hello,
to
Shawn.
the opening of Michael's show. I have Mongolia. So before I begin, I have to say that I actually have a legitimate excuse for not being here, because I actually have my wisdom teeth extracted yesterday. I actually brought my medical proof that in spite of my legitimate excuse of not coming, I am still present, which is more than I can say for myself on other occasions. So if you see here, it's 12 Feb to 14 Feb, so I'm right in the heart of my excuses. But thank you all for turning up. I think appearing, just gathering in such times is quite a radical act in itself, although also potentially socially irresponsible. So please, it's a very tight room, you know, if you need to quarantine yourself, there is a room there outside. So might as well embrace the epidemic while you're inside here. So, okay, we've got 18 performances happening, and I am supposed to just rally each performer as we go on. We're going to squeeze everything into an hour. No excuses. Okay, so we're going to start with Merlin. Okay. So I think you have to make your way around somehow. And each performer would have about a minute, but up to 3 minutes max, upon which you would hear a gong, which will sound like this. At which point I will start speaking over you with excuses. So please, without further ado.
Okay, so yeah, hi, I'm Merlin. So Michael asked me to find one of the phrases to respond to it. So I'm going to respond about the ninja van one. So it's over there. It says there that I'm waiting for ninja van to come. So as someone who does a lot of online shopping, so I'm always constantly waiting for ninja van to arrive. And then the people there, the delivery man, because I'm most of the time I'm in school, so the delivery man will just call you at very random times when the delivery has arrived. Yeah, and then there was even one time that I was having a doctor's appointment and they start to call, or when I was having my hair cut and they start to call as well. So it was, it's quite annoying. So yeah, then I thought they have those boxes where you can just collect from those boxes, in those shopping center, all this. But for some of the stuff, not everything they have that option, because I use Shopee, so yeah. Yeah, remember to clock in your coins. Yeah, so Am I supposed to continue talking?
No, I think that's your cue.
Oh, okay.
But you can wrap it up. Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to.
Yeah, I have nothing else to say.
Okay, next we've got Temuulen, who is an ex-student full of excuses. Kidding, it was wonderful. Alright, Temuulen.
I'm supposed to do this first. Okay. So my name is Temuulen ERDENEBAT, and or Tem. So I'm actually from Mongolia. So this show was quite interesting personally. Just reading the title was kind of made me think what it was about. Sorry. So Michael asked me to think of an excuse, and I'll just read it for you guys. Hello, Michael. Thank you for the invitation to your exhibition opening. I can't. I have to go to Mongolia. It's definitely an interesting topic for me, since I am myself Mongolian. Unfortunately, I will not be able to make it, since I'll be in my home country during mid-February for our Lunar New Year. I wish you an excellent opening and hope that you come to visit Mongolia one day. Sincerely, Temuulen. Thanks.
And yet you are here. Very mysterious circumstances. Next we have Veronyka. Veronyka is... Okay.
Veronica.
Archie. Daddy.
Yeah.
Wow. You came prepared. Where should I be? In the middle?
No,
Right there. Okay. No. Oh my. Got it, you got it. Okay. As you can guess. Alright. My excuse is my cat is on my lap. Okay, I got hope for this.
That's really nice as well.
My cat is on my lap. What can I do? It just won't move. No, not the face. You win, as always. Your authority, you prove. It's a scary world out there. I totally agree. Scarier by the day as tolls and theories increase. For what it's worth, I may do this. It's not only to protect you from them, it protects you from me. From all the excuses to come and go. From when the fancy feasts run low. When I come home tired, annoyed, and in a stink. When I stay one more day out because work, because play, because art, because. Yet your soft, cushy weight, it never fails to connect. And your eyes, they tell me it's okay. I'll still be here waiting, you ass. Okay, now the cat goes somewhere and you can sit on it, you can play with it. Yeah. All right.
Great cat.
Maybe place him here. There you go.
So please feel free to lounge with the cat and pamper the cat while it is sharing space with us. It is clearly not a vector for viral transmission. It's not protected. So don't be afraid of that. So next we have G, who is, yeah, okay.
Hi, G.
Can I just not use the mic? That's that fine.
Do you want to use this mic? Or just, okay.
I hope my projecting power is good enough.
Projecting power.
special exhibition? How exciting. Sounds like a wicked night. Thanks for inviting. Sadly, my excuses, my studies. You're transmitting so many low vibrational frequencies. I'm so sorry I can't today, and I'm not feeling the best. By the way, I'm on the freeway, and I took the wrong bus. Can't pretend as I am tired of pretentious shit being passed off as art. I'll try to come after supper, but the stray I feed is stuck under the sofa. I'd love to see, but my mom took my keys, and I have to vacuum my room. I'm so busy, and the washing machine broke down. Now I don't have any underwear. I'd really love to go with you, it's true, but your art space is so ooh. Also, I just resigned from the human race because the World Health Organization said we should maintain social distancing of at least 1 meter. What else is there? I'm so busy. My calendar is full for February. Guess I can't because I will be circumcised that very morning because I definitely have the tools. I've exceeded my human interaction quota of the week. In conclusion, I'm pretty busy these days, so my spirit will be there with you instead.
So, next, it seems that it's me in the program, but basically my proposal was really just to read out the other kinds of excuses as intermissions between each act, and I guess since we're doing quite okay on time, and maybe now is a good time to read a few of the excuses that have been shared and contributed, some of which by people in this room. So I'm just going to read out 3 at random first. I was with someone who fell ill after visiting China. It cannot go remedial. My cat is giving birth. So I think what's interesting for me about excuses in my very short conversation with Michael was that excuses are, we always feel guilty and filled with shame when we offer these excuses, but I find that excuses can be interpreted as a kind of, like I said, quite a radical gesture of refusal sometimes against a very kind of extractive paradigm that is constantly, and we internalize this need to always be performing, that we always have to be doing things and catching things, and so excuses, when I say excuses are refusal, it's not necessarily a no, right? Like excuses are sometimes an interval that offers you a space to breathe a little pause. Maybe it's a not yet, not a no, but a little diversion away from things. So excuses become quite a powerful way for us to also imagine other ways of being and other kinds of and to think about who are the people who cannot keep up with this kind of capitalist time, right? Who is being excluded? Who are the people who are not being accommodated for a whole host of reasons? And when I looked through the list, there were some very poignant, powerful ones, like actually I shouldn't talk about this because they might come up later in some of the performances as well. But I think that's something that I would like you to maybe think about as well, right? Who are the people who cannot be here? Who are the people who, and how do we then orientate around excuses, not necessarily as a form of guilt or shaming, but also as a possibility for caring otherwise as well. Yeah, so that's a little short intermission. Now back to regular programming. Next, we have Raymond.
So my performance is called Excuse Me. It's a list of excuses which I compiled when I found about this. I shall read the list until Shawn or Michael try to stop me. And the excuses I'm going to say, some are legit, some are not, some are ridiculous, some are funny or it's not meant to be funny, but you find it funny, so you laugh at your own risk. Yeah, okay, so moving on. Okay, I'll just read the list. Number 1, the weather is too hot. Number 2, it is too humid. Number 3, it's raining, there are not enough covered walkways. Number 4 is too far. Number 5, I have a family event. Number 6, I have a wedding to attend. Number 7 is my wedding. Number 8 is my funeral. Number 9, I'm overseas. Number 10, I will be overseas. Number 11, I bought tickets to a concert. Number 12, I'm already going to another art opening. Number 13, I have my own art opening. Number 14, I don't get your art. Number 15, I don't get art. Number 16, I'm afraid to meet somebody I don't want to meet for various reasons. Number 17, I don't know anyone. Number 18, I know too many people. Number 19, there's somebody which I do not wish to see. Number 20, I need to prepare for Valentine's Day tomorrow. Or mentally prepare myself for not having to celebrate Valentine's Day tomorrow. Number 21, I'm working OT. 22, I'm having diarrhea. Number 23, my family member is sick. 24, I'm having a panic attack. Number 25, I have IDRIS. If you don't know that, then find out. Number 26, I have reservists. Number 28, Number 27, I got mobilized. Number 28, my pet died. Number 29, I'm having a panic attack. Number 30, I have crowd anxiety. 31, I have depression. 32, I'm already having an art overdose after Singapore Art Week and Singapore Biennale. Art is now 33, art is only for the bourgeoisie, if I pronounce it correctly. Number 34, I'm not sure how to pronounce bourgeoisie, so or any other cheap art terms. Number 35, I'm not paid to come to your show. 36, I'm not sure whether the opening has drinks. 37, I have a bad history with the art gallery of the owner. 38, I'm recovering from plastic surgery. 39, I booked a massage session. 40, hey Michael, I'm already on your way to a show, but I got some bird shit on my clothes, so I can't come, I don't think I can make it. 41, I have a drama to catch. 42, traffic jam. 43, MRT delay. 44, the daily horoscope says I cannot come today. 45, my dog ate my performance script. 46, I have a migraine. 47, why you never tell me earlier? 48, I have a soccer match tonight. 49, my favorite team is playing tonight. 50, I have to fetch somebody from the airport. 51, my mom cooked dinner already. 165. 52, I'm not interested in your show. 53, I don't like the artist. 54, I don't like the gallery. 55, I don't know the artist. 56, shit, I forgot it's today. 57, huh? Opening was yesterday. Okay. So 58, I saw his works already. 59, is only for the elite. 60, nobody told me that. 61, I deleted Facebook, didn't see the event. 62, I forgot my umbrella. 63, went to the wrong gallery. 64, can't find a gallery. 65, car sample servicing. 66, bread too expensive. 67, I helped an old lady cross the road, then the orange dropped down. 68, I got homework. 69, I will come another day. 70, I'm injured. 71, I'm too tired. 72, I didn't sleep the night before. 73, I have a sore throat. 74, I didn't manage to get a mask. 75, I ran out of toilet paper. 76, I need to meet my client. 77, where got time? 78, my flight got delayed. 79, I'm running for elections. 80 is my wedding anniversary. 81 is my monthsary. 82 is somebody I know's death anniversary. 83, my angpao this year not enough, so I cannot come. 84, I'm trying to save money, so I'm staying at home. 85, my clothes do not fit. 86, I don't have nice clothes to wear. 87, I sweat too much, so very smelly now. 88, I spilled food on my clothes. 89, I'm in quarantine. 90, I sprained my ankle. 91, I ruptured my ligament. 92, food poisoning. 93, I'm working on the art project. 94, I'm having a bad hair day. 95, my exams are coming. 96, my children's exams are coming. My children's exams are coming. I need to mark papers.
Thank you for that filibustering performance. I hope both of those were untrue. Right, so next we've got Farhan, who is participating from Belgium, right? Farhan in Belgium.
It's so far.
Okay, wait, yes. Yes, we could hear you.
Okay, great. Okay, Michael. Like 8 hours. 11 to 15. Right.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so my excuse is this. When I got your invitation, I kind of felt, like my confidence was shot. Why am I invited to a half-fuck show? It's just that I feel disappointed, and especially like why is my name mentioned? Yeah, and okay, not only that, I'm thinking to myself, why am I caught, or why am I like related to your like family?
Ouch.
My confidence has been shot, and my sense of self is finished. So right now, because of you, I'm halfway across the world to just regain my self-worth and get my confidence back. So that's all of my excuse. It's all about you actually. Yeah.
Sorry. Do you have more to say about Michael's mediocrity? Elaborate.
I have to elaborate.
I mean, you don't have to. I'm just thinking that, since you've really put in so much effort to put yourself through this trial, you might as well just go at it. Well, you have a chance. So are you currently taunting us right now by making us wish that we were in Belgium rather than here, stuck in this show?
I'm making you jealous, so I took my lunch.
All right, thank you so much, Farhan.
Thank you.
So please reflect on your choices, Michael, while we move on to the next intervention, which is by Ziggy. With Spirited Away to Be There in Spirit.
Oh, we need the intermission.
Oh, sorry, yes.
So actually, I give you all the copyright to use my excuses now. So I need to clear my IPPT. 101, my spouse don't let me go. 102, I have visiting relatives. Number 103, my printer spoiled. Number 104, my printer ran out of ink. 105, I can't find my EasyLink card. 106, I took the wrong bus. 107, I'm attending court for a lawsuit. 108, I have a sick elderly family member to take care of. 109, I need to bring my pet to the vet. 110, I don't have a reason, I just don't feel like coming to the show. I'm sorry. So number 111 is not convenient for me to go out today. 112, I have scars that I do not want to be seen. 113, I have self-esteem issues. 114, I have a friend in need. 115, I have a submission tomorrow. 116, I have a job interview. 117, I have a job interview to prepare for. 118, my eczema flared up. 119, I'm sensitive to sunlight. 120, I'm too lazy. 121, I'm playing computer games. 122, I have a photo shoot. 123, I just want to stay at home. 124, every Thursday is my date night. 125, I'm in the hospital. 126, I have sports training tonight. 127, I'm having a food allergy. 128, my phone is spoiled. 129, my phone ran out of battery. 130, I did not see your message. 131, I fell off bicycle. 132, I need to cook dinner. 133, there's a sales at the shopping mall. 134, my pet needs to go for grooming. 135, economy is bad, I need to drive Grab. 136, I'm working night shift. 137, two last minute, I think I said that already. 138, dental appointment. 139, I don't know what is this about. 140, my friend just told me this just now. The toilet door got jammed, I got stuck inside. 141, I MC like Shawn. I got Lazada delivery, 142.
Man's meal, okay.
143, I got Taobao delivery. 144, I lost my key. 145, my family member forgot to bring their keys, I need to go back. 146,
In the meantime, I see that there are some latecomers here. What are your excuses?
We were eating.
Okay, that's you weren't even trying to give a good excuse. All right, yes. Okay, so with Ziggy's performance video. Ziggy. So that was Ziggy with Spirited Away. So this was the work. This is a ritualistic series of actions that was filmed 5 years ago. So it's a bit of context for that little filmic intervention. And next we have got Smiha. Smiha. Where is it?
Was the film actually in Mongolia?
Yeah. Yes, it was in Mongolia.
So that's his excuse.
It's cool.
Yeah, maybe you can have that.
Totally off.
Yeah.
barrage of absurd excuses. I think, yes, so following from Smiha, our next work is a pre-recorded audio by Adeline.
No, recorded.
Can you have lights on? And that was Midwin. Can't make it because it's raining cats and dogs. Which would have been true if that was yesterday. And next we've got another pre-recorded video by Benny, which is I can't because I have school. Oh, okay. Well, yes. While we are setting up, we have our superhuman excuse for Raymond with his bag of infinite excuses, which he has very generously offered to waive any copyright for. So please go ahead.
I hope you all find it annoying already. So
It's okay, I feel like it came from NAC.
I received a voice clip from WhatsApp saying there's coronavirus here. 147, my fridge spoiled. My food also spoiled, so I had to, 148, I found a lump in my body. 149, I found I have cancer, I'm going through chemotherapy. 150, I'm halfway through my painting. 151, got haze. 152, I got a city to save at night. I am dead. 153, I got laundry to do. 154, I need to meet my MP. 155, I found out my spouse is cheating on me. 156, my World of Warcraft guild leader says that it's a raid tonight. 157, Prime Minister said avoid crowded places. And it's 158, dogs gone orange. 159, I stepped on dog shit on the way here. 160, I'm grounded. 161, my parents hit me. 162, I'm abused. 163, I'm too high on drugs. 164, I'm having a hangover. 165, the last one on my list, there's no buffet at this show.
So we've got Benny with I can't because I have school.
I can't because I have school. Why? Because I have school.
Let's try that again.
It's artistic in its own way, it's alright.
I can't because I have school. Why? Because I have school. I can't.
Use the one below. Use the one below. Yeah. Who's there?
So there's something like really poetic about technical difficulties in the show. Excuses. Backing.
I can't because I have school. Why? Because I have school. I can't because I have school. I can't because I have school. I can't because I have school. Because I have school. If I know I'll be late and the message in my fate, don't want to suffocate, please don't complicate, and I guess. Many things to do.
So there we have a wonderful demonstration of the effects of excusance, what Science Guy would call the decline of excuses. Alright, next we will have the Dungbeetle Project live streaming with We Can't, we are in Bandung.
Sorry, I was really freaking funny.
Okay, as the transmission is making its way across borders.
Can you see me? Us?
No, you're dark.
Dark, yes.
I think the camera's facing
So-
the other way.
We have fulfilled our reason of not being able to go to your show. We are in Bandung right now.
What's happening there?
Installation and hanging out. On to what? Oh my god, there's so many people. Yay! Hi everyone! Hello! We're not in Mongolia. We're not in Mongolia. Haris, this is a show from Singapore. They are having an opening.
Hello!
Hello! That is having a break. I need to be in Mongolia. Yes. Apa tuh Kak?
Where's the big one?
And there's the level.
Is this a horror movie? They're really dramatic.
It's a house tour.
I think it's a studio.
And this is work in progress.
When is the show opening?
Tomorrow, you will be calling in, right?
Yeah, we will try to fly over. Knowing which we will call in. Yeah.
That sounds very sincere.
And I will place you in this gallery. You have a gallery yet? Oh. Let me show you your gallery space. So tomorrow, this will be the view of Michael.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye. That's it, bye-bye.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Okay, so that's a very interesting bilateral arrangement of each other's performances. Next, we have yet another live stream.
9487. And one's car here is 9487, which is parking at the loading bay. Or not, they will be
Who is driving? Who has a car with?
Yes. Please rent the car or else they will be.
Anyone drive yet? No? Okay. It's okay, guys. This is a show of excuses. We are all about, you know, breaking the performance kind of time circuits and having these little lags and dead time and interruptions. Next, we have live stream by Adeline KUEH with MC So Likely will do live WhatsApp text. What? May not. Maybe. Oh, W, not you. Alright, thank you to Adeline for participating remotely. Yeah, I think from that, it just strikes me how almost perverse it is that we have to explain ourselves for not turning up, and the kind of excessive performance of explaining why we're not there. Like, why do we give excuses in the first place? Or why is it that we feel that we have to offer excuses to somehow exonerate ourselves? But on that thought, we will move to Jeremy's intervention performance.
Can I do it from there?
Can he do it from there? Or is there a record there?
I can do it. Okay, sorry.
Dear Michael, I'm dead. Which unfortunately makes it a touch tricky to be here with your good self, along with all of you tonight. On the other hand, this also means I'm always already here with you. Quite literally in spirit, certainly in your wines. Maybe even as stardust, billions of carbon. But perhaps all that really matters be that bombers riding shotgun in the sky start turning into butterflies. I suppose I really shouldn't even be talking to you now, Shermy. But as I passed you in the doorway, you took me with a glance. Even then I guessed, even then all those years ago I guessed, I should have taken that last bus home, but I asked you for a dance. But what's time between friends? And what else is death other than a step beyond and not beyond at exactly the same time? A dance, so twirl with me, my friend, even if it be for one last time. Once, and therefore forever. I know now what no angel knows, astonishment. For one should not try to make the error of the soldier from Samarkand flee from one's date with death. One should also bear in mind, even if this remains a burden on you, that even at the moment one catches a glimpse of the Grim Reaper, one catches a glimpse of the Grim Reaper, even as she might be appearing before one, she could well be there, just not for you. For even as you like to think that this song is about you, not every tune is. And it might do us well to remember, there's only love in the dark. For, dear Michael, the risk of friendship is that one of the two of us will inevitably see the other one die. With the limit of friendship, when the friend is no longer with you, at least in person, it's also its very condition. So not so much the risk of death, which is not so much a risk as an inevitability, but the risk of loss. Of being the one who is unfortunate enough not to have died, of being the one without the other whom one has called one's friend, without which there is no possibility of friendship itself. Where all that is left for the one who remains is the name of the other, where all you can do is look into the space where I am, the space which is all that is left of me, and utter, and I hope perhaps sigh, oh Jeremy. On the bright side, dear Michael, since I'm dead, I'm always already away from any accusation, from any legal action, ex causa. So, to free away from the grasp and the hand which seeks to seize, to imprison, to limit what I might wish to do, might have wished to have done. And perhaps it is only me that remains to haunt you. For we should try not to forget that everyone dies twice. Once bodily, the other time when one is forgotten. One would like to believe that the two are sequential, but for those of us who are less fortunate, one can well be forgotten long before one is dead. Hopefully not so for me. So, dear Michael, this might be why, with a little luck that is, even as you are standing in your haunt, there is a certain me, maybe even a spectral me, who remains to remind you that I'm dead, even if me be only voices in your head. A me that softly and continually whispers to you, I has been excused.
Michael, that was a very brutal bell ring for such an intimate letter. But next we will have Angelique.
So where do I stand in this world where I do not know? Where am I if I can't be here right now? Why am I here if I only want to go? And if only now, here and then, where and where will I stand? I'm not standing, neither am I sitting. I'm not here and neither are you now. If you could only break a broken wish, tell me now if a dream is within my dish. There's no such thing as a dish within your wish, because I came here today not knowing who is who, where is what, and why am I here now. Tell me, dear Uncle Scar, if I only know who you are. Down the serpent's tongue you go, up the lorry's ferris show. And when the time comes for you to blink, tell me now, where have you been? Send you. I don't know who from who is who. So who is who and what is who? If you are who you are, then where are you or who, what you are? And I don't really like to go out at night. And I can come up with all sorts of excuses to your sweet delight. Perhaps I sound like a wrong channel, because nothing makes sense and nothing actually makes sense. I'm just wondering when you will sound the, how do you call it? Gong. So don't you ever sound it now, because it will make me feel so gong. And long and gong, I like the feeling when I am so gong, because this kind of gong is a nice long gong. Long legs. Let me close my eyes and pretend I'm gong. So when you gong the gong, I will long be gong. I like the feeling of a long gong. When you long the gong, I will be off my whole. And I can speak a thousand languages if only you give me some ping pong. So ping pong is a way of talking. Okay, bye-bye.
So we had a performance about being gone to now one about longing for the gong. And next we have one by Ziggy, who is unfortunately not very meta. So I guess we have a moment of rupture here where someone, what's her excuse? Is Ziggy here?
Text.
Ziggy going once, Ziggy going twice.
Sold.
Oh. Yeah, sorry, I think earlier I just said that, it's perverse to expect an explanation, justification for not telling us. So I think we should, in the spirit of meta-ness, accept that as the intervention and move to Sarah. Sarah.
Hello.
Hi, Shawn. Hello. The excuses are printed on the back of your shirt.
I know, yeah. It's on my ass. Oh my god,
Yes.
Hello, my name is Sarah.
Hello, Sarah.
Yeah, I came unprepared because I was told I could read off the wall. So I am going to do that. I would ask for someone to shout out the phrase, and I'm just going to perform in reaction to it. So
Dementia. Oh, sorry.
When
When I was young, I had dementia, and I am 27, but I can't even remember my name. So I can't go to your show. Ooh, I can't go to your show. Okay, yeah. Next. Hey, Adam.
I recognize that voice all the way down.
Of course, man. I wrote karaoke session queen. Alright.
Ready for a bottle of wine.
Cabinets. Where?
Cabbages.
Cabbages. Where do you see that?
There.
I have to attend to my cabbages.
I have to attend to my cabbages.
Sing it, sister.
All right, I got it. I'm channeling my Britney Spears. Oh baby, baby, I cannot attend your show. Do you know why? 'Cause I have to attend to my cabbages. Oh, my cabbages need water and fertilizer. Oh, so baby, I can't attend your show. 'Cause, oops, I watered my cabbages, but they are dying because I'm an art student and I have no sense of plants, and my plants all die in my studio. Okay, next. I think I have time for one more. What?
I'm deaf.
I'm deaf? Well, that wouldn't quite make sense. Let's come with another one. I love side. Wait, well, how does that N6 song go? Wait, oh, it's Backstreet Boys. Oh, I know. If I don't come to your show, you must know that I am stuck at home doing my love side. I just had really bad gout chat at Tech Market Center. Thank you. If your MC did your
So that was a lot. Thank you.
So meta.
Yes, so Ziggy has appeared right in time. We just shamed you earlier as well for your absence. Well, we were the second. We are at the last now. This is 8 p.m. It's supposed to be 7 to 8.
Oh my god, this is very meta.
So,
okay, so sorry. I'm passing your bag. There's a mistake. So how about an excuse for being late then?
Yeah, I think that is very much in.
Right, okay, fine. Well.
Or you can just own it and
I
not
have to-
explain
I have to-
yourself.
okay,
It's fine.
right. Do I have to go?
Yes.
No stable.
Just hold the crate. The crate.
Yes.
One foot up and the second foot up.
1, 2.
Woo!
Okay, hello. Sorry I'm late.
You're not there.
I'm not, yeah, I know. Yeah. Self-care, right? Every step of the way, paying attention to myself, trying to understand how I feel, like being in touch with my feelings, my surroundings, and then I was like thinking about Michael's project. And the whole thing is just like so troubling because when Michael sent me that whole thing, I'm like, oh my god, there's so many excuses. But none of them is good. Okay? Come on! Do better, people! This is really terrible. I've seen some like horrific, really terrible excuses. Oh my god, I'm just like, I can't respond to them. And I panicked. I was gonna call you and be like, I can't do this. I'm not gonna show up tonight. I don't think I can. I'm just like having a panic attack at how bad the excuses are. I'm like, shit. And then I called my friend, Shi, whom some of you know, and like, oh my god, what I'm gonna do? I only know communist songs. Fuck's sake. And then like, shit, none of them are about excuses. They're all like, fuck your excuses. Go fucking on stage and do that shit. And I'm like, I don't fail.
excuses for not coming. So, you know, I put myself on a train, I came here, almost missed it, but here I am. Anyway, two types of songs I sing these days, and only two. Only two. The kind that you don't understand. It's not English, not Chinese.
I want to hear it.
You want to hear it?
Let's hear it.
But I feel like the Chinese songs you won't understand either.
I can't.
Yeah. And honestly, it's all the same.
I've got Google Translate.
You've got Google Translate. You're gonna like switch it on and just like swipe me over. Anyway, I will not shame you guys. Okay? Oh my god, I'm so stressed. Right. Okay. So this song. I haven't sang it for a while, but I was on a train and I'm like, hey, self-care, trying to feel better about this. And then I thought it was really good because the content of that song is actually about grief. Like, okay, not the serious type of grief. Tiny grief that we all experience on a daily basis.
Right.
So, okay, anyway. So the song is about it's like a dark, mother of a dark. And then she's like really sad because she missed like one of her ducklings among like a billion. No big deal. Like, it's no big deal. I'm telling you, it's no big deal. Anyway, it's no big deal. It's just a fucking one of many. It's finished. Fuck! You never made me justify myself. Is it done?
I said
go.
Just go.
Okay. Fine. Sadness. Everyone, darkling, lost. Don't laugh, dude. Michelle, I know you. Stress. You don't understand, right?
I understand.
And then it goes on, blah, 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 okay. It's making me very difficult. Making it very hard for me to sing. Stop laughing. Where's my duckling? Talk over you instead. I kind of wish you waste the last 3 minutes talking. And also, you were the first person who commented on the mediocrity about the show. It's weird shit, no? It's kind of like, who, like...
Well, Farhan did it before you, so you weren't even the first one.
Well, we're not in a competition.
I know, it's not competition. But I just wanted to make that person.
Yeah.
Next, we have
Alfonse.
That was the last one. The show. Thank you, Alfonse.
Shawn lied to me. I thought I was a finale act.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry now.
Please.
The ducklings in the long con.
Yeah, I have to go look for my lost duckling.
Kind of bad, I don't know how to get people.
Thank you, Yoko Ono. Everyone who is here, hello. I realize I've been coughing throughout the entire duration just now. Welcome to Outbreak Hotspot 1. I hope you have all signed up for a kind of checklist or kind of service with NEA or something. I would love for this entire thing today to go viral, but I know that it's a sensitive term today, or like this month. But, you know, I just want to tell everyone that I'm so happy to be here. It's like my love life, finishing after 17 other men and women had come and gone. Yeah. No, really, I wish my openings are this well attended. I only have like 3 drunk guys and like 1 lesbian who wandered into the wrong section of the toilet. Yeah. So, I guess the story of this, as usual, is Michael posted something on Facebook. And me being the capable person I am, who has a finger in every single pie in the art scene, I was like, hey, I want to do this. And because I didn't know what I'm expected to do. And then afterwards, Michael slid into my DM.
Wow.
And asked whether I do public speaking.
Oh my god.
And I missed the L, and I thought he meant pubic speaking. And I thought, that is my time to shine. I've never gotten a lockjaw before. Yeah, no get reflex. Those who are interested, DM me afterwards. Thanks, Michael, for the precedent. But then he was like saying, can you do it like Toastmaster style? And the first thing that came to my mind was just toast. Of me standing here in like a bread costume. Then he said something that was like, maybe I can do it like stand-up comedy instead. Like I can just stand up here and say something hilarious. And I miscalculated because I'm so good at it that I even look funny. Yeah, if you stand too close, you'll know that I smell funny too, but that's, take your own precautions. So kind of the entire thing that this evening has been about, it's about excuses. So for me, excuses are a lot like advices. Like, even if someone is asking for it, like they don't really believe in it. For example, a long time ago, a friend came up to me and said, Alfonse, I know you're so worldly and shit. You have done things in public toilets that are illegal in 25 different countries. You have done things in the military that rivals the US invasion of the Middle East, but it's more like the invasion of Down Under, or someone else, an officer. And he was talking about how, and no, this is serious, this is very serious, and he was talking about like, given your knowledge of worldly things, do you know when there are utensils or like tools by which, don't bang that, I'm like finishing soon.
Okay, thank you so much.
No, I'm like lots more, okay, I'm like 3 sentences more.
Okay, go ahead.
So the combination of that is basically, don't ever use broccoli unless you have lubrication. And then, last of all, I just want to leave everyone with this parting shot. Excuses are like condoms. It is always better to have one and not need it than to need it but not have one. Thank you.
So thank you, Alfonse. On that weird, almost slightly troubling note, we are coming to the end of the performances. Oh, right, okay, and there are also mystery gifts in place, so...
Yay, please. Oh, okay, it's right here.
Okay, so first we've got coming. Okay, so first we're going to give out three prizes for excuses, which I'm going to be okay. You want to use the mic?
Yeah, so I'm just going to read out the first one. Lucky draw.
Where's your excuse?
There, the purple, the okay, I'm just going to read out. Yeah, I think they're all not here. Okay, that excuse goes like this. I'm not trying to give an excuse, but I'm truly stuck with my routine at home as a mother of 5. I call them my fantastic 5. They are truly my inspiration. My 5th baby is turning 1 soon. Anyway, lots of changing of diapers. We have day and night, and for the longest time, I thought I should make art with diapers, and that is from Sakina Mohammed. She's not here today, I think. So this is for her. Yeah. Okay. The second one I like is this one. I like I think she's not here as well. She's Wong Shu-Yun, my favorite copy editor. She gets this. The third one may be here. Ama, are you here? Ama? No. It goes like this. My excuse is I am deaf.
I guess we can't hear it.
So, yeah, I like this because I don't know whether it's true or not, but if, that doesn't really matter. But that actually my practice is not ready for all forms of abilities. So I like the fact that there are excuses or contributions that unsettles my comfort zone. So this is, yeah. Okay, favorite performance as well. It's hard. Okay. What's that group called? Belly Mala. Belly Mala. Next time I go to Bangkok, I'll make the full set for the cool group. Okay, I promise. Thank you. Thank you so much. Set again. Okay. The next one is very inconvenient performance, spatially inconvenient, takes up a lot of space. So thank you, Veronica. Oscars.
Give speech.
Thank you, speech.
One by the only one. Well, anyway, thank you everyone for coming. And I made this cat because, God, you know, I have so many thoughts about cats. I was with Cat Welfare Society, and you know, and it just swelled in my mind that I had to do this. And my friend said, "Yeah, put a mask on it." So there it goes. That's my cue. Thank you so much, Mike.
Okay, the last apron goes to G.
It feels like awards day at my school. Yes, and also our school doesn't really do awards day because we're all art students, so like no one wins like awards worth giving out prizes for. So yes.
Alright, so I guess we're coming to a close. But I think maybe just before we finish, I guess with all the performances and all the excuses, I think in a lot of these cases, you know, we use excuses almost like a punchline, and I think one thing that I think earlier at the start we were talking about how, or I was talking about how excuses are a way of making time more elastic, right? Making a more elastic version that a kind of capitalist time does not necessarily accommodate, and how can the elasticity that's afforded through excuses, not as a kind of direct refusal, but an interval, allow for and incubate other kinds of ways of being, right? Excuses become a way of also recuperating failure whether it is, and queering failure as well, right? And so within the space of excuse, we see another way of being. And I think that I really like what you pointed out earlier as well, about how excuses also point out not to the kind of personal failure, but also what are the kind of failures of the structures, right, that we inhabit, the kind of power structures that we inhabit, whether of organization or of institutional structures or governmental structures, and how excuses maybe are opportunities that get us to think about, not necessarily to shame the people who can't make it, but what kind of infrastructures are not in play to support the people who cannot be and who have to make these excuses in order to survive in some way. Right? So, and I think we often think about excuses as these very individual, almost guiltful kind of moments, but what happens when we consider excuses as kind of collective collaboration to survive as well as support one another. Yeah, and I think on that note, thank you so much, Michael, for your
everything together. Just to plug the In Conjunction program, next Saturday is a talk with Anka at 4 to 5, depending on the coat color. If it doesn't turn to red, it will still go on here.